Hi, I'm Miss Paula. I'm the Education Programs Director at Rehoboth Art League, and today I'm presenting story art. We read a story, and then we do an art project based on the story. Today's story is Flower Garden by Eve Bunting. It's a beautiful springtime story. Garden in a shopping cart. Doesn't it look great? Beautiful flowers. Garden on the checkout stand. I can hardly wait. So this little girl is getting her flowers from the grocery store. Garden in a garden box, walking to the bus. This family doesn't have a car, so they're using the bus to get home. And the little girl and her father are walking to the bus stop. He's holding the groceries, and she's holding the flowers in the cardboard box. Garden sitting on our laps. People smile at us. So she's holding the flowers on her lap on the bus, and people are smiling at her. Garden going up the stairs, stopping at each floor. So she lives in an apartment complex, high-rise apartment. This garden's getting heavier. At last, my own front door. Whew. So she has to have a seat and rest before going inside. Hurry, hurry, get the trowels, spread the papers thick. Get the bag of potting soil and get the potting mix. And she and her father are starting to plant the flowers in the flower box. Put purple pansies at each end, daisies white as snow, daffodils, geraniums, and tulips in a row. Beautiful flowers. Garden in a window box high above the street. So there's the window box. The little girl is looking out the window to look at the beautiful window box of flowers. Where butterflies can stop and rest and ladybugs can meet. Walkers walking down below will lift their heads and see purple, yellow, red, and white, a colorful jamboree. Just a beautiful, beautiful color box. People can see from outside the window or looking up. Candles on a birthday cake, chocolate ice cream too. Wonder whose birthday it is. Happy, happy birthday, Mom. A garden box for you. So it's her mother's birthday, and it's her garden box. And it was her birthday present. Now we're going to make our own flower box. Our own flower box picture. And what we're going to start with, a white piece of paper. So you need a piece of paper, and you need your colored pencils, because we're going to start with the sky. I made mine light blue, my sky, but you can make your sky any color you want. It's your sky. And you color all up on the paper except 2 inches from the bottom. You leave that blank, 2 inches. And you can draw a line if you'd like, so you know where where you should stop coloring your sky. Now if you have construction paper, you can cut a 2-inch rectangle, 2-inch wide, and the length of the paper at the bottom of the page. Glue it, and you have your flower box. And this is where we are. We're ready to start our flowers. Now, before we actually start drawing our flowers, I want you to get another piece of white paper and a toilet paper roll. And we're going to put the white paper up here. And we're going to get a pencil and a toilet paper roll. And the toilet paper roll makes a nice circle. And you're going to draw around the toilet paper roll and make a circle. And you're going to make as many circles as you want. And each circle is going to be a daisy. And get your scissors. There's your circles. So you're going to get a pair of scissors from your mom or your dad. This should be your children's scissors. You tell your mom you're using scissors so they're watching you. And you're going to cut out your circles. After you cut out your circles, you're then going to cut out your petals in your circles. You cut in to the paper petals, not all. Again, you have to watch your fingers, and you want your mom or dad with you when you use your scissors. So I'm going to put my circles aside, and I'm going to do my stems. Now, these are going to be daisies, I've decided. They can be whatever flower you want them to be, but mine are going to be daisies. And daisies have very rough leaves, and they're small leaves. So we're going to start here. We're going to make some rough leaves, just going back and forth like this with your marker, back and forth like this. And then we're going to do it down here. And then I think I'll have one here like that. And I think I'll have one here like that, and like that, and like that. So now I have, this is a daisy stem over here. And now I need to glue the daisies on to the paper. And I use my glue stick, and I'm going to glue just the middle part of the flower and stick it on my paper. And another one, I'm going to the middle of my flower and stick it on the paper. And again, the middle of the flower and stick it on the paper. Now, daisies have yellow circles for their centers. So you can take a yellow marker and make a yellow circle right in the middle, in the center of each of the daisies. And there you have your daisies. Now, here I'm doing a pansy. A pansy is shorter than a daisy. And they have rounder leaves like this. And then you can color them in. Pansies also, I'm going to make my pansies purple. They have a little bit of yellow in the middle, which we're going to put right here. And then there's triangles. You make all kinds of purple triangles all the way around to make the pansy. And then you color it in. Okay, and then you have over here, I decided just to do a bud, so I just did a little bud. This is a daffodil. Daffodil has a long stem, so I did a long stem, and it also has a long leaf. So I'm going to come up like this and go down like this, and there's another daffodil leaf, very long, and then I'm coloring it in. And then the daffodil, I'm doing mine a little backwards, but I'm starting outlining with orange, and you make a long triangle that looks like a ice cream cone. And then next to it, a few other long triangles. It can be a little bit curved at the top, and another kind of triangle, and another kind of triangle, and then you can color them in with yellow. And I'm going to make a little oval at the top here, so it kind of looks like a little trumpet top in your daffodil. You can make whatever flower you want, remember. And then I decided to do tulips. Now I like my flower stems to be straight, so I used a ruler to make my flower stem, and I also used my ruler to do my daisies as well, just because I like to have straight stems. But then tulips also have long leaves. So I'm making a long leaf, and a long leaf over here as well. Also going to make my stem a little thicker. I'm going to make my stem over here a little thicker. There we go. Now my tulips aren't blooming yet, so I'm going to make a red tulip. And my red tulip, because they're not blooming, they're ovals. So I'm going to make a kind of like an oval, big oval on top of make that better oval, on top of my stem, and then I'm going to fill it in, color it in. And that's my tulip that hasn't bloomed yet. And then I have my window garden box. So this is our story art. Again, our book was Flower Garden by Eve Bunting. And I'll see you next time we do story art. Bye.